Hey Dan,
How's it going?
good to see you, mate.
Good to see you.
Good to get you out of Cybertron and up to the
Big smoke.
big smoke.
Yeah, so we don't have fancy ports and stuff like this in Hamilton. We're going to have an inland port.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a fancy port. It'll be a fancy port, lots of stuff.
Areas and stuff going on in the background. So, yeah, here we are. I'm just in Auckland for the afternoon, or for the morning, and part of the afternoon, and thought I'd come say hello to Ryan, because that's when I usually up here try and catch up with Ryan and a few other people. Yeah, so I'll get sort of straight to the point here. I just wanted to say thank you, Ryan. We're already
My
sure
pleasure.
we'll shake hands again. Might do this a few times.
I don't happy to shake hands. I think it goes back to the days of when people used to cheers, and that was a symbol that they weren't going to poison each other. So I'm just reassuring you that I'm not going to kill you.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's good to know.
good to know.
Yeah.
You being in Waikato and me being Targo and all.
Yeah. So, my video today, I just wanted to do a little video about, so who are you thankful for on LinkedIn? Ryan first approached me, or messaged me,
Years and years ago.
gosh, 2011, 2012 maybe, way back when no one really knew what LinkedIn was, or it was just a CV. You went there and you did your 5 minutes for your profile, and that was it. But Ryan was already sort of posting in groups and stuff like that. I think we might have met in like a digital marketing group or something like that. Maybe. Do you recall?
I think there was definitely a discussion. I don't know if it was in a group, but it might have been a post around digital marketing. You made a comment on this post, and then I come and did what I did was I go through all the comments and see who's saying things of interest that I'd like to engage in conversation. So I always explain LinkedIn as like an event or a meeting, and if we're talking over here and someone's talking about rugby over there, I'm going to head off and go and join that rugby conversation. So you'd see something interesting, so I started having a conversation with you about it, which then led to us connecting, and here we are today. And this was pre-real estate days.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I can't recall what I was doing back then. I was trying to sell something.
Trying to market something.
Yeah. Maybe I was selling marketing training at the time. I can't remember.
Nah.
But anyway, so I learned a lot about LinkedIn sort of through conversations with Ryan. It's kind of a foot in the door. I guess in terms of starting to get a bit of profile or whatever you want to call it. I saw his LinkedIn local event, so he did the first LinkedIn local in Auckland, or in New Zealand, which was in Auckland. I saw this LinkedIn event and thought, man, that's really cool. I'd like to see that in Hamilton. And then 6 months later, he ended up doing LinkedIn local Hamilton. So, and Ryan, I just remember, reached out to me, and he was just this random guy, and I thought, that's actually really cool. He took the time out of his day to say hello and see what I was all about. It was a genuine conversation. He wasn't like trying to send me to his website where he was going to sell me bloody somewhere. It was just a conversation, and I thought that was very cool, and we kind of kept in contact, and here we are in 2019. And we've never directly done business together, myself and Ryan, or he's invited me along to a few quiet yarns a couple of times.
But you've always got an open invite.
Yeah.
And you're very good at turning up. In fact, you've been to more few quiet yarns than I've been to LinkedIn local. But that comes down to a family health issue, not being able to get away for such a long amount of time for me. But if I didn't have any limitations, I'd be there at every event with bells on, not just to support you, but to gain the value that you create, and building relationships with some good people down in Waikato.
Yeah, and I think what it's all about, like, we haven't directly done business, but I'm sure because we know each other.
Would you like a Rolex?
Because we know each other, we've probably met people we didn't previously know who might have ended up being clients or coming to an event or whatever it is. It's not just what you know, it's who you know. So us having a genuine friendship, none of that.
All the awkwardness is left behind us, or potential awkwardness, because there's a relationship about us saying, hey Dan, I'm going to introduce you to this guy, blah, 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 blah. Whereas we didn't know each other, and we were a bit hard to do. Dan, I'm going to introduce this guy that I want you to buy stuff off.
Yeah.
Piss off. Thanks, right, yeah.
So we'll finish it there. I don't want to leave this too long, but I just want to know.
It is starting to rain in the beautiful tropical Auckland, so.
It does happen. So who are you thankful for on LinkedIn? Is there someone who reached out to you that wasn't selling reasons. Just friendly banter or.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes with the stories of great relationships. So, well, put it there, bro. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be part of your story, and I hope everyone enjoys it or has a bit of a laugh and gains some value. And equally, I'm very grateful for having met you, and it wouldn't have happened without LinkedIn. It would have just been some random guy running around the Waikato, it would have been some random guy running around Auckland. It would never happen without LinkedIn. We would never have connected. So I can honestly say it's a bloody good friendship that has started in LinkedIn, and over years, here we are today. So.
And Ryan is the reason for LinkedIn Road in Hamilton. So I get all the praise, but if it wasn't for knowing Ryan, I would have known it existed and wouldn't be here.
Might have been a catalyst or something, or
Fire has to start somewhere, doesn't it?
Or I chucked some fuel on the fire, but you've definitely been the one that's made it happen. So congratulations, it's bloody good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Cheers.
See you in the Tron on September 4th at LinkedIn Local.
Yeah. Zealand tea.
And I forgot to say, I have my tea drinking finger. Broken in a rugby tackle, I can't bend it, so it literally is.
So it's stuck.
Yeah, it's good for doing this. It's good for drinking tea.
Or drinking tea.
Yeah. We'll see you later.